We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store.
Between the Toronto Mounties
taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That good for 19 on a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Khalil Mack buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Purdy now on 2nd down.
Hunter Henry brings it in. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Purdy now to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
That's caught at the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangwu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another run down for Nwangwu. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 2.
Catch right side by Evans. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing a point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. Give left side here for Nwangwu.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to run it with their receiver, Evans. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! Mike Evans. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Mounties' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford, and hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
To pick up the 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
13-yard line. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, check that. Right there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So it's 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
This will be returned from deep in the end.
And now the rookie's free. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Roll, baby. Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
On first down, Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. There they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
First play's a run with Luongo.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And they'll run here with Evans.
Mike Evans, he's going to go.
Mike Evans.
Touchdown. Mike Evans.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Mounties are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 13. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray,
72 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Mounties get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Thurman. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Off play action. Thurman. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing to start the drive. Thurman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Nwangu. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Mounties look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Gets this one to Juszczyk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Purdy now to throw. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Purdy off the play fake.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
48, 49ers 27. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
128 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
From 4 yards out.
And the Mounties are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That's Samuel caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
This one caught by Kittle. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Purdy with one final shot here.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and